Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our Walt Disney World resort stay. This was a last minute decision. We had a change in plans, so we had no idea that this was even going to be on our radar this trip. But last minute planning, we decided just to do 2 days at a Walt Disney resort, and we decided to go back to the Pop Century Resort mainly because we really enjoyed it. It was in our budget and we wanted to do that Skyliner again, of course. And I wanted to really share more of that area with my boys and my husband and really explore the boardwalk area as well. So initially, our thought process was we were going to go and take advantage of the free admissions to the Disney water parks. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had another plan for us, and the thunderstorms just did not let up, so we did not get to do that this trip around, but hopefully next time we will get to do that. Our plans for this trip just really included having a good time at the resorts, using all of the amenities that maybe we don't normally get to use because we're so busy visiting the parks. I also, like I said, wanted to be able to take the Skyliner over to the boardwalk area and really explore that area as well. And although we stayed at Pop Century before, I was really looking forward to staying again. They had added a new coffee bar section kind of and revamped their resort, so I was looking forward to seeing it. This time around we did a standard room, but we did get the 80s section, which is a lot of fun. Okay, we are at Disney. We are trying to open our door to our room, but it is not working on the mobile app, so they are coming back here to give us a key card. After we finally got into our room, the weather really wasn't cooperating. Even the pools were closed because of the thunder and the lightning. So we just hung out at the room and waited to get closer to go to Disney Springs for our dinner reservation. Alex, do one of those fake smiles. Ready? Here it comes. That's it.
That's the fake smile for Alex. Get that. You're a normal
And
smile.
friends, as you can see, trying to do a room tour with my family is next to impossible. But I do have another video, and I believe I did a tour of this room, and I will link it below. Finally, after a break in the weather, it was actually time for us to start heading over to Disney Springs for our reservation at Terralina Crafted Italian Restaurant. We had a little time before our reservation, so we decided to do some shopping, of course. That's the best thing to do when you're at Disney Springs, is either eat or shop. So we took advantage of that and visited a few of the different shops. The first one we went into is M&M's, and it was hard to get the boys out of there, especially Alex, because he wanted one of everything. One of the best things about being on vacation is that you don't have to follow any rules, and that's why we decided to have dessert before our dinner, and we stopped for a little bit of ice cream. And let me tell you, it was hot that day, so ice cream really hit the spot. After ice cream, there was only one place I really wanted to get to, and that was World of Disney. While my husband had the boys trying on every single hat in the place, I did a little bit of shopping, and it was so nice to get up close to some of the Walt Disney World merchandise, even though I wasn't going to be going to any of the parks this time around. Finally, it was time to eat, and we were all starving. This is the third time that we have been to Terralina, and I feel like it's a little underrated, but we definitely enjoy eating there, and I highly recommend you giving it a try the next time you're at Disney Springs. While my husband decided to go back to the room and relax, me and the boys decided to stay out and really explore the resort. Michael. Hi. On our last day here at Pop Century, we really didn't have enough time to really explore the resort. So it was a perfect evening to be walking around, checking everything out. We even stopped and checked out the merchandise at the Everything Pop store, and it was really nice out. Very nice evening. It was getting late, so we decided to start heading back to the room. We had a breakfast reservation the next morning, and I wanted to make sure that everybody had enough time to take their showers and get to bed at a decent hour, if that was even possible. Nice night, Michael, to walk? Yes? We may not have been able to visit the parks this trip around, but this first day of this resort stay has been magical. Where are we going, Michael? Breakfast. Gotta get on that Skyliner.
Connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot International Gateway.
Michael, look.
We are now gliding over our...
All right, I'll be honest, the Skyliner makes me really nervous, but I keep doing it because I truly believe the only way to get over a fear is to keep facing it. And I know what you're thinking, well then why not just get on a roller coaster? One thing at a time, my friends, one thing at a time. That said, every ride does get a little easier. The views are amazing. It's usually super calm, and I always feel proud of myself afterwards. So if you're like me and the Skyliner makes you feel a little bit uneasy, just know you're not alone, and we've got this. After a quick Skyliner ride, we arrived at Disney's Boardwalk, an area my family has never explored before. I had visited years ago, but it felt kind of brand new to me, and I couldn't wait to, rediscover it. We started our morning with a 10 a.m. breakfast at Trattoria al Forno, a first for us and one that I've been really looking forward to for a while. The inside was beautiful. The food definitely lived up to the hype. It was such a perfect way to kick off our day. From there, we strolled the boardwalk, stopping at the shops like the screen door, but that window display is so gorgeous. We then started making our way towards the Swan and the Dolphin Resorts. These are places that I've always wanted to check out. And while we didn't make it inside the Swan, we were able to get into the Dolphin, and that just blew us away. I've been wanting to stay at either the Swan or the Dolphin for a few years now, and I thought what better way to convince my husband than to take him to see it. And like I said, that Dolphin blew us away. The chandelier and the fountain in the lobby were really just stunning. Alex spotted the empty ping pong table, so we took a quick break for a few games, even convincing Michael at one point to join in, although he kept eyeing the nearby pool, so the ping pong table was a great distraction.
He knows what he's doing. There you go. I can't see him with it. Stay right there. Hey, stand right here. Ready? Hold it. Ready? Pay attention.
We checked out the arcade, which was
Oh,
huge,
whoops.
and Michael got to ride the motorcycle for a little bit. Next, we hopped onto the friendship boat over to the Yacht Club. Honestly, didn't really expect to enjoy the ride as much as I did. It was calming, it was relaxing, and it was beautiful. These friendship boats provide convenient water transportation between Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and the nearby resorts. On this route, we were headed over to see Disney's Yacht Club, located along the shores of Crescent Lake. The ride only took a few minutes, but it really offers a relaxing way to travel, and we get scenic views of Disney's Boardwalk and all the neighboring resorts along the way. We explored the Yacht Club for a little bit and grabbed some photos with the boys on that cool antique car outside before walking back to the Skyliner. Though I'm still more of a monorail fan, I have to admit the Skyliner views are amazing. We spent the rest of the day swimming and relaxing at Pop Century, and honestly, these 2 days were incredible, even without going into the parks. Michael, did we have fun? Yeah? Gonna go back to the pool now? The resort? Go on the pool?
Nice.
Cool off?
Where? At the pool?
Okay, we are back at the Pop Century. We are at the pool. Gonna enjoy the rest of the day here. So, did I miss the parks? Of course. But I truly recommend a resort-only staycation at Disney. It was fun, relaxing, everyone had a blast, and that to me is the perfect vacation. Thank you so much for coming along with us. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you've ever stayed at Walt Disney World and what your favorite resort is. And please stay tuned for next week as we wrap up our vacation in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Thanks for watching. Moving on to the next place.